Last night, I had the great pleasure of meeting a beautiful woman who is the director of instruction at I'm going to get the name wrong, Kelly. Help me out here.
La Rinconada Country Club in
La Rinconada Country Club. How could I have any problem with that?
It's a tough one.
What does Rinconada mean?
It's a Spanish name. I'm not sure of the meaning, but it's a golf club that was established in 1929.
It means old golf course in Northern California then.
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm having a great time.
Are you? You've been at the show. You've been there all day, every day. It's also a very social occasion here. How are you holding up?
You know, I think the excitement of the show and the quality of people that you meet helps with the energy, and you don't realize until you get to the end of the day and you get in your hotel room, you know, how exhausted you are, but I would say it's all worth it.
Yeah, I agree with that. You've been hanging out with the folks from RoboGolfPro. As a matter of fact, you are one of their certified instructors. When were you first introduced to this methodology and this equipment?
You know, it was about a year ago. It wasn't planned. It was an accident, and I would say sometimes those are the best things that can happen to you. And I was walking down the street at a very trendy place in San Jose. It's called Santana Row. I'm wearing heels. I'm dressed up to go out, and was running into clients. And they said, Kelly, you got to go check out this guy's very cool RoboGolfPro machine. And I thought it was a joke at first. And I walked in there and met Scott, and a really nice guy, and put me on the machine so I could experience it. And he had me feel Ben Hogan's golf swing, which was amazing to do in high heels. And then I actually got to feel Stewart's golf swing, which was, just a wild experience for me. So he definitely got my attention.
But from there, you decided to actually continue with it. And have you had your students on it? I know you don't have the piece of equipment. It's a bit expensive at your golf course, but there's one not too far away. Certainly the one at Pebble Beach at the grand opening today of the new Pebble Beach Golf School.
I know, which is so exciting. So it's a great question because I did something crazy. I started sending my clients to him, and I really value my clients, but it was something that I felt that was so visceral that as good as a communicator as I think I am, when you feel a golf swing without words, I mean, a lot of times we misunderstand what we've read or what an instructor has tried to communicate to us. I fully trusted him with my clients, and they loved it. So we've continued our friendship and our learning together.
Well, it's fun. It's cool. I was introduced to it in November, and I was blown away and wondered why this type of technology didn't exist when I cared about being a good player. And to me, it's just a tremendous piece of, as you said, of equipment. Do you think there's going to be some instructors out there who may be intimidated by it because it does take a lot of the personal communication out of it?
Absolutely. I'm sure that's possible, but I think as those people, as I did, experience and feel what it's doing for people, I think it's easy to come on board pretty quickly and support that movement of helping people learn easier, quicker. There's no room for misunderstandings. Feel is real. And as you know, in communication, we can misunderstand things. I don't know if it's a female-male thing or just with everybody, but, the RoboGolfPro doesn't really talk to you.
Right.
I've been fighting to give this thing a name to make it a little bit more personal. So, people get that little bit of warm fuzziness from the experience.
We're talking to one of my new favorite people, Jackson. She is the director of instruction at La Rinconada in Northern California, the San Jose area. How did you become, you're obviously an accomplished teacher. You've been named top 50 golf instructors in USA by Golf for Women magazine. I mean, you've been accredited all along the way. Did you always want to be a golf instructor?
No, I don't think I had that vision first. I had a vision of being a player, and I grew up in a golfing family. My father was director of golf for Northern Nevada, and I grew up playing at Edgewood and taught by Orrin Vincent, a great man. Totally respect him. And in that journey, as you've experienced also, of pursuing being on the tour, it's, a very small percentage that makes it. And I really thought long and hard before I decided to become a coach. If I'm going to cross over, I'm going to be the best coach I can be. And, it's painful when you don't make it out there on the tour. And I often asked what I missed, what was missing, and why didn't I run into that great coach or somebody that could have helped me? And I think it's driven me to be where I am today.
Yeah, it's cool. Did you know you were going to have the passion for it that you do? Because I think that's what great teachers all have in common. Whether or not one believes in stack and tilt and one believes in the Ballard method or whatever it is, they all have a passion for what they're doing, and you can't fake that. So I would imagine it was a very pleasing thing to discover about yourself.
Actually, it was. I think my passion to not miss somebody, maybe as I was missed, and I'm so grateful for the trust that people give me. But yeah, I have pretty high passion. I think you picked up on that.
There's no question. There is no question. And now, Kelly, for the big question,
Yes.
Are you going out to socialize this evening, or are you going to stay in and be a good girl?
Oh, no, we're going out. We've got a whole lineup, and I'm going to be talking about the RoboGolfPro and socializing with a whole bunch of people. I'm actually really looking forward to this evening.
I know that you'll be at the AT&T Pebble Beach National Pro-Am. Will you be there officially for the RoboGolfPro, or will you be there for other purposes as well?
Both. I have a lot of my clients that are members out that way, so I'll be supporting them and also bringing them out to experience the RoboGolfPro and support Scott and the team. I love being a part of this movement and what he's doing for people.
Yeah, I agree. And, of course, I've had Laird Small and Scott, of course, on the show. Laird Small talks about this with an eloquence. He is the director of instruction at the Pebble Beach Golf Academy, which reopened today. We talked all about it back in November. I think the pros are going to be blown away by what they see when they get there in just a couple of weeks. And I can't wait to see the finished product either. Have you been there recently? Have you seen it almost come to fruition?
No, John, but it's such a great point because I've talked to people recently, and what they say is like, oh, my gosh, Kelly, have you seen it? And I adore Laird. He's a great mentor of mine, and I respect him. And, what he's done for that facility, I deeply respect. And it's going to be pretty exciting for the AT&T and the launching of the RoboGolfPro there. It's just spectacular, actually.
I cannot let you go without asking you about this piece on your bio that says, studied with Deepak Chopra.
Yes.
You studied with Deepak Chopra?
Deepak Chopra started this wellness program where we catered to golfers that came to his facility. And, they were high-end clientele. And I was there with Wendy Worley Bullock, who played on the tour a bit and a great instructor herself. So we teamed up and, created these golf experiences for his clients. And we got to spend time with him. Close time. I got to experience a lot of his seminars, and fascinating man.
That is awesome. It's amazing where this game takes you, isn't it?
It is, and I'm very, very grateful.
Well, RoboGolfPro, for more information, you can Google that. To find Kelly Jackson, kellyjacksongolf.com. That is her website. One of the best female instructors in the game and my newest friend on the planet. Kelly, thanks for the time.
Oh, thank you so much. It was such a pleasure getting to know you. I look forward to seeing you at the AT&T.
I will see you in just a couple of weeks.
All right, deal.